Hello, everybody. So this week we're gonna talk about binary fractions, and we have to convert from binary fraction to decimal fraction. This is gonna be lesson number 3. Cover page 20 to 33 in your book. And so let's talk about binary fraction first. Just like a decimal fraction, fraction have the whole part and the fractional part. The fractional part we call mantissa, and they separated by the binary point. So I'm gonna write down here a binary point. Let's say this number right here. And so if I have the first number, let's say this the first number 2 to the power of 0, second number 2 to the power of 1, and 2 to the power of 2. So those, the whole number, they are to your left at the binary point. And to your right of the binary point, you have the fractional part, which is 2 to the power of negative 1, 2 to the power of negative 2, 2 to the power of negative 3, 2 power of negative 4, and 2 to the power negative 5, and so on and so forth. Okay? And from these numbers, we're gonna convert it into a fractional part, which is 1 over 2, and 1 over 4, 1 over 8, 1 over 16, and 1 over 32. Okay, and you know that to the power of 0 equal 1, and this one equal 2, and this one equal 4. All right, so if you want to convert to the decimal number, then I'm going to write in different color here. Let's say the purple color. So this one does the same thing. And 1 to the 1 over 2 equal 0.5. 1 over 4 equal 0.25, a quarter. And this one, 1/8 equal half of 1/4 equal 125, 0.125. This one 0.0625, 0.03125. Okay, so if you have a number that you want to convert it to binary, if you have a binary fraction and you want to convert to the decimal fraction, then you have to line them up correctly on the place value table, and you want to make sure that each digit corresponds to its correct value on the table, and then you multiply each digit by its weight and add all the products, and you got the answer. So let's look at the example like 1.101. 1.101. This binary we want to convert to the decimal fraction. So we gotta make sure you line them up correctly. So I'm gonna use different color here. I do the green color. So I put 1 on the place value correctly, point here, and put the 1 over here, 0 over here, and 1 over here. Now you need to multiply the weight for the first one, which is, I'm going to use different color. I'm going to put down 0.5 over here, multiply by 0.5, and this one multiply by 0.025, and this one add to 1 time 0.125. So if you wanna multiply first and then you add together, you got 0.1 first, All right, 1 plus 0.5, put that 1 plus 0.5 and plus 0, so 0 multiplied by 0.125, 0.25 equals 0, and the last one is 1 multiplied by 0.125 become 0.125. And then you add together 0.5 and 0.125 become 0.625, and add with 1, so you got 1.625. So this is your final answer. Okay, so we're gonna do another example. So let's look at this example. I'm gonna write down, I'm gonna move to this different one, and I wanna convert the binary fraction to decimal fraction with this example. 1, 1, 0, 0.11101, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1. Okay, and this on page 21 in your book. So first of all, you have to line them up together on the place value. So I'm going to borrow this table here second. I'm going to copy this one. Copy that, duplicate that one. So then I'm going to move into my left here. Okay. So I'm going to zoom it in. All right, so let's erase this one first. Okay, so then I line them up correctly. Make sure that you got 3 numbers. I'm going to separate it by the line so it's easy to see. I'm going to separate the line here so it's easy to see together. All right, so I line them up together. So we're using different color in there, easy to see. So 0 point over here, make sure that the point is correctly line them up. 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, okay? And then 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1. All right, so in this case, you know that 4 plus 2 equals 6, 6 plus 0 equals 6. So write out 6 point right here. All right, now you got the first one is 0.05. I add 0.05. Second one is I add with 0.25 and add with 0.125. 0, I don't have to worry about that, so I'm gonna cross it out. I'm gonna add with this one 0.03125. So after you add all this together, then you say 6 equals 6. All right, so if you use your calculator, you add it together, become 90625. 90625. And this is your answer. Okay, so make sure that if you line them up correctly and multiply by its weights and you add all the products together, and that is your answer. All right, so there are some example in there for homework you will do later on. I will assign the homework for you, so you can just do straight from your book, and then you take a picture and submit it to me. I don't have to send you homework, since everybody should have a book right now, so you can straight do your homework from the book. Okay, so those example that you have to do is on page 22, and you can work on that. So now another method of converting the binary fraction to decimal fraction, we call the fractional format or the fraction format method number 2. This one we call fraction format, all right? All right, so let's look at one example on page 23. So you got, let's get a different color here. You got 0.1101, and this binary number, and you will convert to the decimal fraction or binary to decimal fraction, or from binary fraction to the decimal fraction. Okay, and this format, it's simple. You just count, you move the decimal point over here, how many places to your right. So you got 4 digits to your right. And so become 1101. And now you look at the place value for this number. So you got here 1, 2, 4, and 8, right? So the first is 2 to the power of 0 equal 1, 2 to the power of 1 equal 2, 2 to the power of 2 equal 4, and 2 to the power of 3 equal 8. So I'm going to write out like this: 0 here, 1 here, 2 here, and 3 here. So you know this is going to be 8. All right, now 8, 4, 2, 1. But this one, it doesn't count, everybody. This one doesn't count. So you don't have to count on that one. You just add 8 plus 4 plus 1 equal 13, right? You know, if you work it out, you just multiply in a long way. You say, hey, 1 multiply 2 to the power of 3 plus 1 multiply to the power of 2 to the 2 plus 0 multiplied by 2 to the power of 1 plus 1 multiply 2 to the power of 0, and so on and so forth. And you add all together, you got 13. All right, so if you move 4 places, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that is the first one is 1 over 2, 1 over 4, 1 over 8, and 1 over 16. So you 13 and you multiply 1 over 16. So the answer is 13 over 16. So that is your answer. But if you want to find the decimal equivalence, then you write out 13 divided by 16 equal 8125. You do the division, use a calculator. Your answer is 0.8125, and that is the answer. So in order to convert from binary fraction to decimal fraction in a fraction format, you count how many places you move to the right. And in this case, you got 4 digits that you multiply 1 over 16. And you just add all the place value for 1101, and you come up with 13. And 13, and you multiply 1 over 16, 13 over 16 equals 0.8125. All right, let's do another example. So in this case, you don't have to worry about the, let me move into another one. So let's say if I have a number on page 24, the question is, let me write down different numbers. So you have 101. All right, so, and you want to change to decimal fraction using the fraction format. So, the book say that you just move how many places to the right. In this case, you got 3. So your answer is 11101. Make sure you place 3 places you move 3 places, decimal point, binary point 3 places to your right. So you know the first one is 2, second one is 4, and third one is 1/8. So you for sure you're gonna multiply by 1/8 at the end. All right. And now you want to change that 11101 into change that to decimal number. So your answer is, you got here 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16. So this case, you don't multiply by 0, don't multiply by 2 in that case, because it becomes 0. So you just say 16 plus 8 equal 24, 24 and 4 equal 28, 28 and 1 is equal 29. So your answer is 29 and multiply by 1/8, because you move 3 places right here. 3 places, so you have to multiply by 1/8. So the answer is 29 divided by 8. And if you use a calculator, you say 29 divided by 8 equal 3.625. Excuse me. Okay, we're gonna cut that coughing part. Okay, so I could do this one quick by using 11. I know 3 already, so I shouldn't worry about converting 11. I just convert in 101 like that. It's okay too. So you say that 1 that means 3, decimal equivalency, 3, and you add with 3 places. So the first one is 2, second one is 4, and third one is 8. But when you multiply by 0 equals 0, so you don't have to worry about the middle number, you say 10. So 3 and 10 over 10 divided by 8, because you got 3 places. Divide by 8. Divide by 8. Okay, stop second here, and I'm gonna do it again. Cut this part. Okay, so I'm gonna erase this one. So another way of doing this question is I write down 11.101, the binary number, and I want to change to the decimal fraction. So I know this one is 1 multiply 2 to the 1 to the 0, and this one is 1 to the power of, no, erase this. Cut. Okay, stop this one.